having an amazing day. I'm Cheryl, I'm a disabled adult, and today I want to talk about ableism. And I know for some of us that's a different word, so I do really want to talk about it and explain what it means to someone who's got a physical disability. To my right is my dragon that slays dragons with me. I've yet to name this dragon, so if you have any amazing suggestions, please do share with me what you think we should call the dragon. So let's talk about ableism. Ableism is really the belief as someone whose body or mind works typically that you have some understanding of how the world is for someone who has a disability. So an example of that is if I go to a building and it is 33 years since the ADA has been implemented, and there aren't functional elevators, there isn't a railing to get up steps. Or I'm at a party and I am racing to get in the bathroom, which is not always easy if your hands and feet and arms and legs sometimes are weak, and there is no free accessible bathroom. The accessible bathroom is really great because it has railings for people who are disabled. So it's getting to a place where there is snow on the ground and there's someone blocking the handicap parking spot because they need to go get coffee. Remember that one? So here's the thing. It's very complicated. And it's complicated because as humans, I think we spend time thinking we have some understanding. So it is assuming that you know how someone's going to behave. Let me give you some other examples. Personally, if I'm going to go out during the day with a friend and they say, oh my God, we have a whole day planned, we're going to do this, this, and this, I say, great. In their head, they think, all right, there's a lot of steps, so I'll just go slow with Cheryl, it'll be fine. Instead of them saying, hey, this building has a lot of steps, is that going to work for you today? It's allowing me to make the decision and you not making the decision for me. If it's icy out, I do not want you to offer to pick me up and carry me across the street. I find that to be demeaning and really offensive. You are not trained to do that. I think there's a greater risk and it feels demeaning to me. So here's the thing. You can't assume that in an able body that you have an understanding what it's like for people who are not abled or disabled, or that their bodies don't work the same as yours. So it's a little bit of a conversation. Hey, how's this going to be for you? Hey, this thing we want to do today is a lot of walking. How are you? I'm a grown woman. I will make my own decisions. I don't need you to make them for me. Don't assume that I can't go on a vacation with you because I don't walk, because Bob and I can do anywhere from 10 to 20,000 steps with my leg braces and my cane, so I can do it. Please don't assume that just because there's a lot of steps and you want to go slow, that I'm having a day that I can do that many steps. It is just more respectful to say to someone, here's what I'm thinking, how does that work for you? Just don't assume. And so many times people think they're helping and it really comes across as offensive. That's ableism. So I'll give you another example. Let's say you are with someone who's got significant learning disabilities, but they are paying the check. They've done it a bazillion times, but they're going really slow as they're calculating the tip. Do not grab that away and say, let me help you, and do it for them. That is demeaning. That's ableism. That is really demeaning and not giving people the space that they need. Sometimes if people have kind of hidden disabilities, so processing or reading, they go slower. Just because your brain moves faster doesn't mean that they can't get to the same answer. It is an ableism to think that you can just fix it for them. And just because your body does it one way doesn't mean it's wrong another way. I think it's really important when you're with people who have any disability at all that you have a dialogue. Here's the thing. It's not a secret. We live with it every single day. You are not going to say something that offends me if it's a question in helping me. Now, I have to tell you, for me personally, I walk with a cane. I have a relatively younger face, not so young, but younger. And many times younger kids will say to me, what's wrong with you? I'm actually okay with that. I love to talk about my cane. I love to tell them that my muscles are weak and my cane helps me have balance. I love that. I have, however, had an evening where I'm sitting on a couch with someone who looks at me and says, oh my gosh, you don't have one of those really awful neurologic diseases where you're just going to get weaker and weaker, do you? Oh my gosh. So here's the thing. That's ableism. That is being an ableistic, kind of insensitive and not thoughtful. Look, I don't mind talking about it. It's not a secret. I'm on YouTube talking about it. I don't have any embarrassment about it. It's the way in which you ask. Is it because you want to get information? Is it because you want to help? Is it instructive in any way, shape, or form? And I love when people say, can I grab that for you? Or, hey, you seem to be struggling. I'd love to open that jar, or just take the bottle and open it. I've had colleagues who see me open big bottles of water, and then when they see me start, they walk in and just help me open them. Like, I don't want to ask all day long. So Bob, husband, will tell you, I don't want him to say to me, do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need help? I find it to be, for me, really difficult to process. I would rather him say, hey, can I help you? And that feels like an invitation. It doesn't feel demeaning. And I don't feel like I have to ask. So there are certain things that no matter what, any day of the week, I can't do. I can't lift large packages. I can't, run to a door. I can't pick the garbage up out of the garbage can and get it outside. So asking me if I can do that's not helpful. I can't do it. That's never going to change. So there are things that are part of the kind of background noise, and then there are things that are different. So we may get somewhere and Bob may say to me, hey, it's going to be hard walking. Let's hold hands and go slow. I so appreciate that. I also, if I'm with friends and I can't get up a step, I'll say, hey, can I grab onto you? Again, I'm a big girl and I will ask for help if I need it. But it is really so demeaning. And that's where the word ableism comes. When you assume that you have some understanding of what someone who has a disability is going through, and that you're going to norm it based on what you do instead of what they can do. So I know it's new for lots of people. We're going to put up a definition of what ableism is, and you can look it up. Feel free to comment, ask, and I hope you are all having an amazing day. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about this. And go slay dragons, my friends. Let me know if you have a name for this amazing dragon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.